So you take a couple weeks off, just a little me time, a little personal time, you know, even if it's unplanned or not, and it feels like the whole world catches fire. No, seriously, y'all, almost damn near fire from Square Enix losing billions. Yeah, I said billions as in 1 point. No. I had a dyslexic moment. 8.1 billion yen, which in hindsight is only $51.9 million here in the States, but still, like, seriously, how many of y'all got $51 million just laying around? Not to mention, which we ain't even got into, the jrpg beef. That's a topic for another day. But recently in Square Enix financial report they did, sometimes I'm gonna say around last week, at the tail end of last week, they are talking about all the losses that they've been having recently with the surge in influx of games. And Square Enix is calling it an incomplete journey to better profitability in the HD game devs. So that's what they call in basically this 1 to 3 year reboot that they're going to be doing. It's not just and you know what that makes me feel like? That makes me feel like it's one of them breakup excuses. You know, it's not me, it's you. No, Square Enix, it's you, boo-boo. If y'all not going to make it official with Sony, seriously, they've been flirting around for I don't know how many years now. If y'all not gonna make it official with Sony, like you become their second party entity and only making games for them exclusively, nowhere else, which they're realizing that's why they're not profitable. Then you know what? I think it's cool and it's time for you to go and explore other options. Maybe try some Plenty of Fish, POF, some OkCupid, even pay the money for some eHarmony. Something, I mean, you're getting older, baby, and your time is running out. No, seriously, this is one of the reasons why Atlus has become the king of RPGs now. And I know it's easy to argue that Monolith Soft and the Xenoblade games, which are great, I got damn near 100 plus hours in every single one, has taken over as well, but those are exclusively Nintendo and still don't quite rack up the money that Atlus has been doing since PlayStation, since Persona 5. And one of the reasons that Persona 5 has done so well, as far as I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago now, the way the time's passing, is Reload did so well as well because of the fact that Persona 5 did so well. And Persona 5 did well initially, but it also did even better numbers when what? When it was multi-plat, i.e. Game Pass, the Xbox, PC, Steam, even on the Switch, which it had a few, you know, technical issues, like a little lag time, but it ran really good on the Switch. And I said this, I don't know how many times, Persona 5 fits on the Switch like hamburger do burger, like peanut butter do jelly, like bacon do eggs. I need to go get some bacon. I ran out. This is also the reason why they've been mute. Like they got a silent spell cast on them when it comes to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and the numbers, because I've been checking, I've been looking, and the only thing that Square Enix has came out and said is that the numbers, they ain't doing like they wanted them to do. And even Final Fantasy 16, which they had high hopes, it didn't do the numbers that they wanted to do, which is funny and sad because a lot of y'all getting upset and kind of nitpicking Rebirth, but I'm gonna stand by my laurels. I'm gonna stand by my morals, Mr. Morale. Without the Whitney, I'm going to stand by what I'm saying. This is the best Final Fantasy, not 16, not 15, we don't count 14, not 13, not 12, since the Square Enix merger, since Hironobu had nothing to do with Final Fantasy. 7 Rebirth is the complete package, and it's sad because the game is so well done and it's really a love story. It's that, remember when y'all used to be able to love unconditionally, like you had, well, before the walls was up, you were just like, I'm just gonna take that chance, I'm gonna ask her to the dance. It wasn't supposed to meant to be a bar. I'm not no rapper. I'm gonna take that chance. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna let him touch my heart. I'm talking about for you ladies, that, you know, the 22% of y'all that watch. You know how it was, but this is the reason why they ain't talking about nothing. This is the reason why they're not taking any chances when it comes to things. And one of the reasons why is it's, again, their fault. It's Square Enix. I wasn't expecting a Square Enix version of Splatoon's, but we got it in Foam Stars, and they instantly put it to, you know, the PlayStation Store. And I paid for that month to get it, but still haven't played it. I watched some folks play it, and I really didn't care. As far as all the other games that they dropped in a 6-month span, do I need to go through the list again? Star Ocean, Tactics Ogre, what was it? Forspoken. What was the other one? Diophil Chronicles, Harvestella. They decided that they were going to make like 1,000,002 games all in a 6-month span. And y'all know, like I know, or if you don't know, these AAA title games are expensive. Like movie, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars expensive. So if you losing $51.9 million, that's a lot of money, especially if the game costs $150. I don't know exactly how much Rebirth costs, but that damn near seems like at least $100 million game, because the game is straight gorgy, y'all. No, for real. It's a system stellar. So, I mean, it's only logical that they decide to put the games on Xbox and Game Pass. We're not even gonna talk about the Switch. I love my Switch, but you know, now that I can pick and choose what certain games I want, like I got Euden Chronicles, A Hundred Heroes, I got that on the Switch. I mean, not on the Switch, I got that on the PlayStation 5. Why? Because if I have to choose between those tired loading times, as much as I love Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I can go make a sandwich, no lie. On certain scenes, you can damn near make a sandwich, go take a leak, come back, make sure you wash your hands, come back, and it's still loading. And I just don't want to wait for those loading times. Plus, you know, I actually like, you know, higher frame rate if I'm paying the same price for the game, right? So I'm all for putting more games on every system. I said this with Atlas and Bandai Namco, which they screwed up and should have had Tales of Arise on the Switch, because that would have even sold even more, even though it was the game of the year, the RPG game of the year. Why not? It wasn't like Tales of Arise couldn't go on the Switch. I've seen some games that was around that type that could have fit on there. I mean, it would have been that Breath of the Wild, you know, etch and sketch robot type breakdancing from the 80s, but still, it was possible. It was possible. So I'm definitely glad that even though the whole state of video games feel like in a flux, I don't really feel exactly that way like many of y'all out there in the internet land, mainly because there's so many damn games out right now. It's hard not to be enjoying myself. I haven't enjoyed myself this much playing games in the last couple of years. I'm gonna say probably since, honestly, the System Miasma. I haven't enjoyed, that's 2020. I haven't enjoyed playing games as much since then, around that time, since when I was a teenager or a kid or in middle school, you know, with my NES and blowing the cartridges. Pause, because y'all nasty. You can't say shit on the internet no more. Is somebody coming? See what I mean? Somebody's out here tagging you in some tomfoolery. But sincerely, y'all, what do you think? Are y'all excited to hear that Final Fantasy Rebirth especially, and the other Square Enix entities will be heading to a console system, or more than likely, everything is digital. A digital entity soon? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, interweb, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you like the content that you've been seeing, I'm back. I just took a little time, you know. I was sick the week before last, I had a cold and I had to kind of snap back. But videos will be back. B-A-C-K. Back. And if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all things RPGs and all things geek, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I make geekly content here on the channel all the time. And make sure to check out the archives. There's 7 hours of pure, unadulterated roleplay. Every Saturday, 5 p.m. PST till midnight. Yeah, we doing it like that. You like Toonami? You like RPGs? Yeah, check it out. And as always in the web, remember to eat, geek, sleep, repeat. I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace!